Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle and I'm here to do a love reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anywhere else you have Aquarius in your chart. It's my intention there's something in here for everyone, but please don't try and make it fit if it doesn't. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. And also remember that my readings are timeless. So whenever you catch this is the right time for you. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross spread using the Good Tarot, and then I'll finish up with some oracle cards. And so we're just going to start by asking what the current situation is. What are you dealing with right now? Right now, in love for Aquarius. 10 of Earth. Oh my goodness. Ah, okay, reading over. you this is the card of like having arrived. Like you have ultimate fulfillment and everything is good. The end. Just kidding. Yeah, I mean things are looking good in general in your life, at least on a physical level. You've got all the things in place, everything you need. Pretty prosperous, pretty abundant. You could be in a relationship that's really good, but what's your challenge? What's your challenge? King of Fire. I feel like this has something to do with either you or the person that you are with being one of you is a natural born leader. Maybe both of you are. And there's a little bit of there could be a little bit of headbutting, a little bit of like everyone wants to be the leader kind of thing. This card is all about leading with the heart, leading from a place of passion, following your passion. The king of fire, he never does anything he does not want to do. This is your challenge. So maybe you're in a situation, maybe you're in a connection with someone where you're having to compromise something about some part of yourself, something that you're passionate about, you feel like you can't pursue in some way. I want to pick a clarifier for this 10 of earth. 10 of water. Yeah, you are definitely in a very um fulfilling relationship. You got both tens. This is like this is having it all. Like seriously. Double whammy having it all. So then your challenge becomes it's smooth ironing out the issues, smoothing out the wrinkles. Let me get a clarifier on that one. The challenge, fortune's wheel. Huh. Yeah, because fortune's wheel, it's not always about good fortune. It's that the wheel's always going around, and sometimes you're dealing with good, and sometimes you're dealing with not so good, challenging. And maybe you're in a period of time in this connection. Overall, it's really awesome, but maybe the honeymoon has ended and you're trying to navigate. I definitely feel like there's something around this, both of you, butting heads, and it's causing some kind of issue. You two aren't able to compromise in some way. So let's move on. I can come back to that. What happened in the recent past? Page of Fire. Yeah. This this was an exciting new adventure, a new connection with someone that you felt very passionate about. And they felt that way for you. You came together and it's been really good overall. So what's coming up in your near future? 6 of Fire. Okay. This is the card. It's a card of victory. Deepak, you will recover soon. Yes. Yes. 28. Nice. Um, I feel like because okay, so for the near future, it's this is a card of victory. In this deck, it's the enlightened influencer. This is having gained the wisdom from whatever issue you are having with your person, gaining the wisdom in order to move forward. When you're enlightened, to me that speaks of having a deeper or even more broader understanding of a situation, of innately carrying the wisdom around a situation, knowing how to act correctly for everyone's benefit. This ship is held up by this balloon. Normally, whatever obstacles the ship would encounter, it's just sailing right over them. So, whatever issues you're dealing with your person, the wheel will turn back in your favor again because you are gaining wisdom through the situation. You are allowing yourself to keep your heart open to learn from whatever issue you're dealing with, and it's if nothing, it's just making you two stronger. It's creating more love, more respect that each of you has for the other. So, what are you aware of? What are you consciously aware of in this situation? 8 of Earth. You are aware that you both are putting in the effort to make this work. This is a card of gaining knowledge, building your skills, doing something that you feel grounded, that like doing it helps to ground you, helps you to feel good. Um and because it is such a beautiful blessed connection that you have, it feels very fulfilling to work on this, to make it work, to get work through whatever issues, to gain the knowledge you need in order to deepen your connection. What are you not aware of? What better to say what's in your subconscious that you're not aware of? 7 of Earth. This is a card of being at a crossroads, of needing to make some kind of decision. Do you continue with how you've been going, or do you drop everything and start new, start fresh? I think you're going to continue. It could be that that's what's happening is you've hit some kind of bump in the road. Maybe this is your first like spat that you've had with this person and you're like, I don't know, maybe it's not supposed to work out. Maybe we're not meant for each other, but in fact, you really are. That there's just it's happening because there's some kind of learning and you're going to realize that in order to get to the ultimate fruition of this connection, you got to stick with it. You got to keep cultivating that plant in order to get the harvest. You haven't gotten to the harvest just yet. So, what okay, how do you perceive yourself in this situation? How do you perceive yourself? Patience. Someone who has a lot of patience. You are flexing your patience muscle. I don't know. I shouldn't say that you are someone who has a lot of patience. You know that you need to work on being patient. No, but this is how you perceive yourself. You see yourself as patient. You see yourself as able to work on something to to the end, through the duration of it. I think you innately understand that maybe it's not working out in this moment, but if you hang in there long enough, it will. How do other people see you? In particular, how does your person see you? Six of water. I don't know. Like, I wonder if you spend a little bit too much time in the past thinking about good old times, especially when you have bumps in the road. It can be easy to idealize situations from the past, either old relationships that you've had, or be like, why can't it be like it was in the beginning? And almost longing for that honeymoon phase where you never fought and everything was great and it was always, butterflies and kittens and rainbows, But that's the thing. That's not truly what a relationship is. A relationship is all the things. And ultimately, us being in relationships, it's about growing. We grow best when through our romantic connections. We grow the most from those, typically, if we're doing it right. And it's about coming out of that reverie of wanting things to be like they were and just acknowledging and accepting that this is how it is. And that ultimately things are really good, even with the bumps in the road. So, what's your advice? 10 of fire. 10 of fire. Um, three tens on the board now, which tens are about completion. This one in particular is about releasing a burden, letting something burn away. I think this is about releasing the burden that you've been carrying ar- around this issue that you've been having with your person. It's felt very heavy to you. Maybe you felt like for whatever reason, there was a chance you weren't going to resolve it. But in fact, you are. You have to, I don't know. What about this 10 of fire? I want to get clarity on this. Page of water. Yeah, you're taking everything really super seriously and you want to bring some playfulness into the situation. Try and let your need to control for things to be a certain way to burn away. Try and drop that burden in favor of being playful and optimistic and childlike, and there's a need to create some kind of balance. That's what's going to help you get through this. Try to inject some humor into this, as tough as that can be sometimes. Try to see the the absurdity in the situation. There always is some. And if you can get out of being too serious about your stance on things, needing to be right, then and when you can get more playful, that can help to bring some levity to the situation, lighten things up, and bring you to a place of reconnection. So what's the outcome? Yes, Pisces is next. Messenger of fire. Figuring out how to be in this relationship in a new way. This is a card of innovation, following your passions. It started out very passionate, and I don't think that has gone away. And that might be a part of what's fueling this issue, this tension that you're dealing with. You both feel very passionately about your own things. It's not necessarily about the same thing, but you're going to come to to a place of being on the same page, to doing things differently, maybe being a little bit taking things less seriously and being a little bit more playful and childlike with each other. And the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Fire. Yeah, this is your person. This is worth everything that you are struggling with right now. If you're not married yet and you believe in marriage, you're going to get married. Absolutely. This is your rest of your life partner. Committing, going the distance, celebrating, enjoying one another because you're figuring out how to be together in a whole new way. Which is so beautiful. I love it. Okay, so let's look at Wisdom of Avalon. The Wasp. Anger, retaliation, and jealousy. Yeah, this is what you're bumping up against right now. Huh. I wonder if somebody's jealous here. Some kind of, I don't know. You two are very passionate. You both are feel very strongly about things. And that can bring up a lot of anger. And that's what you're working on working through. Remember, you want to inject fun and playfulness into this as best as you can. Try to diffuse the anger. Please don't retaliate. Always try and let your higher power come in and take care of whatever retaliation needs to happen. It's called karma. You let your higher power deal with that. If your person is pissing you off, walk away. Be like, okay, I need to go and be alone for a while. I'll come back to you when I've calmed down. don't don't be mean if you can help it. All right. The king just got this for Capricorn. You and your person both like to be in authority. You both like to be in control. And you have to learn to flow with, it's not you want to get out of the power struggle and get into the power flow. Sometimes you're in charge, sometimes they're in charge. You're going to find your balance and your justice through allowing each other to take the reins from time to time. Releasing that anger and that need to be right. And if you're feeling jealous, remember that that's coming from you and your insecurities. Don't project it on them. And if they're feeling jealous, remember the same thing and love them through it. Let them know they don't need to be jealous. Oh my God. And then we get the queen. Okay. Yes, you guys are, this is divine masculine, divine feminine. This is a sacred union. You two are meant to be with one another. You're going to work this out and it's going to be awesome. You got the 2 10s for 3 10s. I mean, but the two best tens in the deck. You two are meant to be prosperous and fulfilled and happy and joyous and all the things. So Just remember, you're going to get through this. Have patience, and you know you do. It's going to be great. It'll continue to be great. All right, there's your reading. If this resonates, leave me a comment, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and share.